Larry, very good to see you. We're going to start with a question. I know you have this conversation with your clients all the time. Are you tax ready for retirement? Taxes, of course, don't disappear in retirement, even though we would like them to. In fact, understanding your tax implications becomes even more important. So let's talk through 4 questions that you should be asking your advisor before you retire. First question: how will my tax situation change once I retire?
Good morning, Erin. That's one of my favorite questions for clients because this is probably one of the most misunderstood is that unless, some people have been told that their taxes will go down during retirement. That's what we all were
Right.
told, early on. But what we'll find, unless they're going to live on a lot less money, that
Yeah.
in fact their taxes will stay the same or potentially go up. When you use like provisional income, they don't realize that 50 to 85% of their Social Security will also be taxed in addition to their normal withdrawals. So it could go up if you're not paying attention and have a good plan.
Right. So that leads us to the next question. Are there strategies to reduce my tax liability in retirement?
Absolutely. That's something to be looked at while you're working. That last 5 years, that red zone of retirement, that 5 years before you plan on retiring. There's a lot of things that one can do to mitigate that. And I said 5 years. Many times you can start even much younger than that to start making sure you're putting the monies in the right place where it'll be tax free when you retire, opposed to tax deferred.
hmm Precisely. So that's our next question as well. We've got to talk about Roth conversions, a favorite topic of ours. Should I consider a Roth conversion before I stop working?
In most cases, you absolutely should consider a Roth conversion. Now, there are some cases you look at your marginal bracket and what you're currently spending on taxes and based on your income. If you're still in a 32 to 37% marginal tax rate, you may defer knowing that you may save 5 to 7% later. But in most cases, it's almost always going to be better to start some kind of Roth or a Roth alternative to get you started or prepared for retirement.
Right. Especially because we're living in a historically low tax rate right now. Good point. Last question comes down to your withdrawal strategy. What are the tax implications of withdrawing from my various accounts?
Another one of my fun areas, Miss Erin, is that
Mhm.
there's taxable, tax deferred, tax free. And what we really want more is a tax free bucket. That top one there. If we could put more of our monies in those buckets, we're going to be a lot better off when we retire because we're not going to have to pay the federal government a big chunk of money. So it's very, very important. And even during retirement, if you have it situated where you have all 3 buckets in there, if you take them a little bit out of one, just kind of put those together and make sure you have a good plan, your taxes will go down tremendously. But most people just kind of look at it and they pick a bucket to start from, opposed to looking and letting those things work together.
Right. And most of us have a lot of our money in those tax deferred buckets. That's quite the burden when we are in
Absolutely.
retirement. Right. So, Larry, if somebody wants to talk through these questions with you and some of their strategies to reduce their taxes in retirement, what's the best way to reach you?
They can call our office is 615-216-1048 or go to our website, sfawealth.com.
Wonderful. Larry, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.